There is a moment every man faces that he never admits out loud. A moment where the world feels like a battlefield, and he feels like he is walking through it unarmed. Notifications flash like bullets. People demand your time like thieves grabbing at your pockets. The city noise pierces you. The pressure builds. And then, somewhere deep inside, a voice whispers the truth you keep ignoring. Go home, lock the door, become dangerous in silence. Most men run from that voice. They fear silence the same way cowards fear the dark. But the strongest transformation a man can experience does not happen in gyms or clubs or boardrooms. It happens in the four walls where there are no witnesses, no applause, and no excuses. Home becomes the forge. Solitude becomes the fire. And the man you enter as is never the man you walk out as. Today, you will understand why staying home with intention is not withdrawal. It is a reset. It is a weapon. It is one of the most powerful decisions a man can make to rebuild discipline, clarity, and dominance in a world that is constantly trying to distract, soften, and control him. Imagine this, a young man exhausted from chasing validation, chasing women, chasing money, chasing every shining object that promised happiness. He goes out every night thinking the next drink, the next party, the next crowd will fix him. But the more he chases, the emptier he becomes. One night, he looks at himself in the mirror and sees a man who has become a stranger. He cancels every plan, turns off his phone, sits on the floor of his room for the first time in years, and he feels something he has not felt in a very long time, himself. This is where the silent revolution begins. Staying home is the act of returning to your own mind after years of abandoning it. It is the moment you stop running from your thoughts and start confronting them. Marcus Aurelius wrote that a man finds peace within his own soul, not outside it. Most men never test that truth because they keep themselves constantly entertained, constantly surrounded, constantly numbed. When you strip all that away, something brutal and honest appears, your real self. And this is the first reason staying home becomes powerful. You escape the noise and enter the clarity that most people run from. You finally hear the thoughts you buried under distractions. You hear your ambitions. You hear your fears. You hear the voice that says you were meant for more. At home, your mind sharpens because the world stops pulling it in every direction. You stop hearing everyone else's expectations and start hearing your own purpose again. The second reason staying home is powerful is that it builds a type of discipline few men possess. The discipline of sitting with your thoughts, the discipline of choosing focus over stimulation, the discipline of saying no. Seneca taught that a man who is everywhere is nowhere. Think about that. If your attention is scattered across 1,000 places, people, and conversations, you lose yourself. But when you stay home and channel all that energy into your craft, into your goals, into your personal growth, you become focused in a way the modern world has forgotten. Your home becomes your dojo, your training ground. While other men waste hours drifting through meaningless events, you are lifting, reading, journaling, strategizing, building. You are evolving quietly while everyone else is burning time. Every day alone becomes a day of sharpening. Every minute is intentional. Then comes the third reason. You start to see people for who they really are. Distance reveals truth. When you stay home long enough, you begin to notice who only reaches out when they need something. Who brings chaos into your life? Who drains your energy? Who wants you around only when you are entertaining them? When you are constantly outside, surrounded by people, you cannot see the difference between real connection and convenient distraction. But solitude exposes it clearly. You start to understand which relationships are ropes pulling you down and which ones are elevating you. You start cutting the ropes. Fourth, staying home teaches you emotional independence. Most men rely on others for entertainment, attention, and validation. They are terrified of being alone because without the noise, they realize they do not know who they are. But a Stoic man understands that the foundation of strength is self-reliance. Epictetus taught that freedom begins when you stop depending on anything outside your control. Home becomes the place you learn this. You start to enjoy your own presence. You learn to entertain yourself. You build confidence that does not come from being seen, but from being grounded. This type of confidence is cold, quiet, and unshakable. It is the kind of strength that makes people look at you differently without you saying a word. The fifth reason is skill development. Real growth requires long stretches of focus, something you cannot achieve when you are constantly going out. Staying home gives you the uninterrupted time to build skills that change your future. Read more, study more, lift with intention, work on your business, write, build, create. Home becomes the laboratory where the next version of you is engineered. Think of every legendary figure, thinkers, warriors, creators, philosophers. They all spent long periods training in solitude. They did not grow through chaos. They grew through isolation. There is a scene in the Batman trilogy where Bruce Wayne trains in the shadows, unseen, forgotten, but becoming unstoppable. That is the power of staying home. You are invisible, but you are building yourself in ways the world will eventually see. Then comes the sixth reason. You conserve your energy. When you go out constantly, you leak energy everywhere, into conversations that mean nothing, into drama that drains your mind, into environments that overstimulate you and leave you empty. But when you stay home, your energy becomes concentrated, it becomes sharp, it becomes lethal. You stop giving pieces of yourself to everyone. You become selective, you become intentional. Your energy starts serving your goals instead of serving random people and random events. Finally, the seventh reason. You develop true solitude strength. Weak men fear being alone because they do not trust their own minds. Strong men embrace solitude because they know it is where their power multiplies. Solitude is where your purpose crystallizes. It is where you heal. It is where you rise. When you can sit alone in a room with no noise and feel complete, you unlock a level of confidence most men will never experience. You stop chasing. You stop begging. You stop needing others to feel important. You become your own source of strength. Understand this. Staying home is not hiding from the world. It is preparing to dominate it. When you withdraw with intention, you are rebuilding the world inside you so that nothing in the world outside can break you. You are training your mind to become unshaken. You are strengthening your discipline, your focus, your emotional core. It is the quiet grind that produces the loudest results. Men rise in silence. Men evolve when no one is watching. Men become dangerous, not when they go out, but when they stay in and rebuild the battlefield within. The modern world is designed to pull you apart piece by piece. It wants your attention. It wants your time. It wants your energy. It wants your identity. It wants you overstimulated, distracted, and emotionally dependent so you never realize your own potential. But a Stoic man rejects that trap. He chooses solitude over noise. He chooses clarity over chaos. He chooses discipline over temptation. He chooses home as his fortress, his academy, his sanctuary, his battleground, and the place where his real strength is forged in silence. A man who can conquer himself inside his home becomes unstoppable outside it. He becomes the kind of man who walks into the world without needing approval, without bending to pressure, without fearing judgment. Your home is the birthplace of every transformation you seek. Use it, train in it, bleed in it, struggle in it, grow in it, become dangerous in it. When you master the world within your four walls, the entire world outside becomes simple to dominate, because the strongest enemy a man ever faces is the one inside his own mind. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.